Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Windows Media Center as part of Windows 7 Ultimate. When you first start this program, you have two options for the way that you want to get started. You can use the Express option, which will automatically set up some components for you with some basic options, or you can choose the Custom option where you have complete control of how you set this up. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the Custom option today, and let's see what it does. So first it's going to check the components and networking on my computer, and then we'll do some optional setup for things that I want to set. First thing we're going to do is, do you want to improve the Windows Media Center? I'm not going to choose to join that at this time, but I am going to choose to periodically connect to the internet and download some additional content that might help my experience. Those are the required components. They're all set up to go, and so we'll move on. First, I'm going to optimize how Media Center looks on my display, and then we'll set up my speakers. Now, for the purposes of this configuration, I do have dual monitors, but I'm going to leave it on a single monitor, and I'm not going to do it full screen because I want to make sure that I can get through this. We are going to use the wizard, and I do see it on my preferred display. I have a flat panel, so I'll select that, but you'll obviously choose the type of monitor that you have connected. I'm currently using a DVI connection to both of my monitors, so I'll select that, but again, you can select what you have. And both of my monitors are widescreen, and I do want to keep my current resolution while using Windows Media Center. I think I'm okay with my display settings. I don't need to change brightness or contrast, so let's move on to the next topic. And that's going to be setting up my speakers. Right now I've only got 2 speakers set up on the system, but it does allow you to configure a 5.1 system or above 7.1. I'm going to choose the 2-speaker system at this point. It does run through a test so that you can listen to sound that's coming out of your speakers, make sure that it works as it comes through your receiver. And I did hear the sound, so I'll go ahead and select that. We don't need to do any troubleshooting, and I'll finish this speaker setup. I'm not going to set up my media libraries right now because I'd like to get into the tool and see what it can do. So we're done, and I'm ready to start using Windows Media Center. The first thing that pops up is the TV section. We've got the opportunity to use some internet TV, so let's take a look at that first. There are some plugins and downloads that you'll need to install if you're going to run the streaming internet TV. This doesn't take a long period of time. You can do this right away, but I do recommend doing this if you want to watch some free internet television. Now that the download is done, we'll be able to get into Internet TV. Let's see what it's got to offer. So we can watch CSI Miami, Carrier, the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric, The Amazing Race, The Twilight Zone, How I Met Your Mother. Lots of television programming that you can watch on Internet TV to just stream right to your computer. You can also look at upcoming shows and watch clips of those upcoming shows. You can kind of think of this as similar to Hulu's functionality. Sometimes you'll have an entire episode that you can watch. Sometimes there will only be clips. So for example, this clip that we're going to take a look at is only 1 minute and 51 seconds long. There is an Internet TV update. Some of you may need to install this, especially if it's your first time running through Windows Media Center. Again, it's a quick update just to make sure that your Flash software is up to date. Once it's installed, your clip will begin playing. Now keep in mind, since this is Internet TV, you are going to deal with some commercials right at the beginning. If you click anywhere within the commercial, it will actually open up a browser and take you to that commercial's website. If you click, however, in the lower left-hand corner or just on the stop, you'll be able to stop it and move on back to your Windows Media Center main system. You've got the guide for internet television as well. You can set this up to display your favorite channels. Some other options here, you can also go and look at your recorded TV because the system does act like a DVR if you have this connected into your cable or satellite system. Let's move up. We've got sports. You can look at scores. You can also add players if you've got a fantasy football team, or you can track your league players from this system as well. Basic tasks, you can change the settings of the system. You can learn more about it. You can also burn a CD or a DVD directly from this, sync to your mobile device, add an extender, like if you have an Xbox, that'll show up, or lock the system down for parental controls if you only want to show certain types of media. Within movies, you've got your movie library. You can also pop in a DVD if you've got a DVD player, and you've also got access to Netflix from here as well. Your music library, you can open it up and browse through. You can play favorites that you've marked, or if you've got a tuner attached to your system, you can also play FM radio. Moving up to pictures and video library, you've got your picture library and your video library, or you can play items in a slideshow that you have set as a favorite. In the extras library, mostly on this first screen, you've got access to some of the basic installed games on your system, like solitaire, chess, etc. In the extras gallery, you can also pull down additional information from the showcase, such as jazz, NASCAR, XM radio, TV and movie components, music and radio if you want to add an XM subscription, country music radio as well, or you can also add other subscription options like the thousands of stations you see here. News and sports programming that you can also add into your system showcase. That's it for the showcase, and realistically, that's it for Movie Player, or Movie Media Center. I hope that you've enjoyed this and learning a little bit about Windows 7 Media Center. Have a great day.